Hello guys, I'm GMVS and today I'm doing a tier list on plants on Garden Warfare 1. Yep, branching out. And yeah, simple really. Here's the screen that I'm doing, so here are my tiers. Damn good, decent, meh, and trash. Now, this is on the tier list maker website of course that everyone makes them on, and when I searched for ones on the game, I couldn't find much. I found one which is almost perfect, but they missed the ice cactus. But the way you import images to use in these tier things is stupid, so that means I pretty much have to start all over again. Well, that a good way of doing that. I just did a screen grab of all the plants currently, just added in the ice cactus and then just cropped them all, so I didn't have to go on the internet and download an image of each one individually. So that's how I got around that. Right, I think we're ready to go, so let's do it. And first of all, we have the is it called? Power Flower. Forgot the name of the first one. Electric. And yeah, this one's pretty powerful. I think it's either this or the physicist that are the first electro variants I got. They can take continuous damage and then they can pass them on to other zombies. And yeah, I think it's one of the best sunflowers for sure. I'm not sure if does it go in excellence? I don't think so. It's pretty damn good now. I might change it later on. Now the Law Pea. Not a fan of this one. I think because you have to have some decent accuracy. And you only have 6 shots, so if you waste them all, then yeah, it's pretty useless. I mean, I've made some use of it, but I'd say it's definitely the worst pea shooter. Crash. Yeah, let's put it in there. Oh, and now my tiers are growing, so that means a lot of the plants getting cut off at the bottom. Next up, I think that's the armor chomper. I accidentally just switched it with a pea shooter. And I've heard this one get called one of the worst chompers quite a lot, maybe even the worst. I don't agree with that, we'll get to why shortly. But I can see it has its issues. I don't use it much at all. It's really slow and speed is crucial if you're a chomper because it's a melee only class. It does do pretty decent damage and 200 health is not messing around. But I think I'll chuck it in meth now, I might move it down later on. Now we have the regular pea shooter, and it's not bad at all, but it's just outclassed by loads of others, and not to mention the fact that when you first open Garden Warfare 1, you get 2 pea shooters anyway, so this plant is pretty much DOA. I'm still going to put it in mech, because it's got its uses, especially if you want to switch abilities and stuff like that. Because the other two get out the berry shooter and plasma pea. And now the cactus. Cactus is definitely my least favourite class in the game. It's because it's a sniper class, and if you're good at that, cool. I am at sniping. The cactus does decent damage and get critical hits, but you have to be pretty sharp with it, and if you're close range, you can't do much about them at all. It's going trash, I'm afraid. But at least it's got some good variants. Case in point. The bandit cactus. I mean, I'm a sucker for the full auto ones, so I think that will get it pretty high. I'm actually going to put it in excellent, I think. It is quite a good class. I don't use it religiously, but you can do some major destruction with this guy. Next is the chomp thing. Now, this class is absolute ass. First of all, there's already 3 other spray chompers that can use that have a status effect. And second of all, they reduce its health by 50. Like, why? It's not that powerful in the first place, and now you're just going to give it less health. I think the one advantage is that it's got a better range around it, but it's not damaging more than the other variants. And it's weak. Trash easily. Possibly the worst plant in the game. And that's unfortunate because I think it was the last one I unlocked. Most of my last unlocked from getting them to level 10, but I think I still had this one to go after I got the toxic jump from level 10, so yeah. Well, massively disappointing last unlock. However, that's countered by the fact that next is a fire cactus. And fire variants are my favourite, hands down. The damage of them is great. You can easily get your revenge on the graves after that. So even if you do get killed, yeah, you can just kill them off with fire damage. In fact, let's just put all the fire ones in quickly. Although I will say that fire pea shooter is probably the worst out of the fire ones. I just find it's not as fun because a lot of the other pea shooters are fun to use. And that doesn't do splash fire damage, which is pretty disappointing, because the toxic one does. But yeah, I'm still going to put it in excellent for now. Now the agent pea. And although I dislike sniper characters, I think this one's got its uses. Yeah, it's pop it in decent. Now the standard Chomper. Yeah, I'll put it in there. It's easily outclassed, especially because you get the chest Chomper immediately after, and it's not great, but you're still very usable. Because I think its digestion time's a lot faster. Now we have the regular sunflower. I'd say this is the strongest regular variant, but I think that's because the others aren't that good. Sunflower is easily the worst in terms of variants. It's got like 3 of the good ones, and the rest are either trash or just not that useful at all. I think I'll put it in pretty damn good though, because yeah, it's quite a strong plant on its own. I mean, it's heavily outclassed by the power flower, but we'll see what happens with that later on. Toxic Chomper. I mean, I prefer spray ones over chomp ones. Not all the chomp ones are bad, but I do like using the spray ones. Unless they're chomp thing, of course. And the old gimmick with Toxic is that, other than the seeping damage, also if you stand close to them, it does more damage, which is great when you're the Chomper, because you're going to be close to them anyway. I don't think it does chain damage the way the Toxic Pea does, as if it's an electric one, but I don't think that matters. Let's put it in... I'll put it in excellent if I used it more, to be honest. I'll put it in pretty damn good. I might as well just get the electric one now, just get it out of the way. I'd say excellent, because I think this is the only Chomp where you can really just crash into a group of zombies and actually not come out dead. So, yeah, Power Chomper's an excellent one. Because obviously the electricity effect chains onto them, so it's good for crowd control, which you can't really say about any other Chomper. And now I can't see because my light's obscuring it. The Berry Shooter. Well, it's got a good splash, and I can't remember the disadvantage of this compared to the regular one. You get it straight away, it's better for beginners. The Camo Cactus. Once again, it's another one where I don't like it because I'm bad at sniping. But this has so many other problems as well. First of all, it's a level 10 one and it's not that good, so it feels disappointing when you get the cactus leveled up. Second of all, it can zoom in far, but 1, it makes you feel claustrophobic. And 2, you can barely even move when you're in it. It's really slow, so if you're trying to hit a moving target, you're out of luck. It's also really inaccurate if you try and use it close range, which is stupid anyway, given that it's a cactus. No, sorry, I hate it. Also, another thing that happens is that when you zoom in and shoot it, I think it moves away from the target bit, so you can't land more than one shot on the zombie without having to relocate. So, trash. And now we have the Chester Chomper. I used to use this one quite a lot, now I never use it, but that's only because it's the only one I've got Sprint Burrow on, and for some reason I think that ability is glitched on the first game, so it doesn't really work. I've only got it equipped just because I want every ability to be equipped on every plant. So, yeah. But it's still useful. I'll put in decent just because I don't see any others going in the decent tier. It's either going to be meh or pretty damn good or above. Now we have the Mystic Flower. The other 2 charge variants, the Future Cactus and Plasma Pea, are a lot better than this. They've got better splash. This one just doesn't work. I feel like you need to have more health in order to be a good charge variant, because, well, just think about it, really. What's one on the bottom 2? Put meh for now, just because I see quite a few of the sunflowers going in the bottom. The Citrus Cactus is pretty strong compared to the original Cactus. And once again, you unlock it straight away, so the other one pretty much has no use from there. Its triple burst shot's a lot better than the Pharaoh Sun, and it's even got a splash, which is nice for a cactus. I'm actually going to put them pretty damn good. I don't see people using it that much, so I guess this is quite an unpopular opinion. But alright then. Commando Pea, the first full auto one I came across. And yeah, let's put it in excellent. It's kind of like using a moving Gatling, which is just ridiculously powerful, to be honest. Yeah, it's got no splash, but who cares? It's balanced out. Excellent. I'm going to do the Count Chomper and Hot Rod Chomper at the same time, because they're pretty much the same as each other, except they get a different buff upon swallowing zombies. One heals, the other gets a speed boost. I think they're equally as good as each other, although I find Count Chomper to be a bit more fun to use. If you're already at full health, it's pretty much pointless, while the speed boost from the Hot Rod Chomper is nearly always useful. And obviously speed's necessary for chompers. Let's put them both in PDG. Next up is the Power Cactus. She's electric. Like a lot of the other electricity plants, this one's kind of countered by the fact that fire just does the job a lot better. Although if you're using on a bunch of zombies, it's good. Probably pretty damn good. It's really good for gardens and graveyards when defending, because you can just snipe out a whole bunch of zombies. Obviously, because it does electrical damage. It's good for crowd control, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I dislike about it is how it looks so similar to the ice cactus. Like, what is this? How can you tell the difference between those, eh? And let's actually put that in now. It's too decent. I like the ice one's gimmick, but it's not the best. Although I suppose it should maybe be a little bit high, because if you can freeze them in place, they can easily get headshots and kill them. I think we're still decent though, just because we are putting the cacti pretty high up today. Alien Flower. So this plant does not splash damage, but kind of splash damage. Pretty much the plant's equivalent of the zombie stink cloud. Although it doesn't do fully automatic shots, I still think it's fair enough. Somewhat, it's decently okay. Yeah, let's pop it in decent. The Future Cactus. Although it doesn't do splash damage on its own like the Plasma Pea does, the fully charged shot does, and yeah, I think this is quite powerful. Works close range as well, unlike most cacti. Yep, PDG for you. The Metal Petal. God, why are there so many pointless ones in this? At least the Armor Chomper gets a damage buff. It does like 50 to 60 damage per chomper, that's pretty good. The Metal Petal does less than the Sunflower, and it moves slower. I mean, sure, it's got 150 hit points, but you have got the Heal Flower anyway to help yourself out, so yeah, that pretty much puts it into uselessness. Now we have the Ice Pea. Pretty much everything I said for the Ice Cactus, except that it does splash, which I think that can help chill the zombies as well, so it gives an advantage. Yeah, let's go decent. The Jade Cactus. This is one that gets quite a lot of slack, but to be honest, I don't mind it. I know I've put the other two armoured ones low down, the Chomper and Sunflower, and the Jade Cactus I think only gives it 25 more health, but the armour's not the main gimmick of it. I think the main gimmick of it is how it kind of like, if the shots miss, but they hit walls, then they can explode and do damage anyway. And I actually think that's pretty useful. It's a unique form of splash damage. I'm actually going to pop it in decent. Now we're on the last four, and we've got the Sun Pharaoh. Requires extreme accuracy, which you don't really need for Sunflower normally. And the fact that this one kind of needs it. I feel like I should put it higher than Trasher, just because I get killed by these quite a lot. But it's not that. Actually, I'm going to put it in Trash, just because I've seen another Sunflower that probably deserves a mech tier. The Plasma Pea. Yeah, this one's quite good. I mean, I've pretty much already covered it. Let's just put it in pretty damn good. And here we have it, the Shadow Flower. This is one of those that feels like just a slight step up above the regular one. But which, to me moves it down a bit because it makes it a bit pointless. I think it fires faster, but takes ages to reload. I'm going to chuck it in there. You know what, though? I'll say in terms of design, it's top tier for sure. Quite a lot of the Sunflowers like this, actually. Look at the Metal and Pharaoh ones. So how good their design is directly proportional to how bad they function, then, is what we're saying. I mean, the ones up here aren't too bad in terms of design, but they're nothing special. Unlike the Sun Pharaoh. Anyway, last one, and we have the Toxic Pea. Now, you'd think that the old Toxic Aura damage isn't that good, considering Pea shoots are ranged characters, but you can pretty much Pogo Pea around them, and just keep, like, knocking the damage on. And I think this damage actually chains onto other zombies, unlike the Toxic one. And also, it's not outclassed by the Electro Pea, considering that's not even on this game. That didn't come in until Garden Warfare 2. Do we have 3 Pea shooters in excellent, or should I put them 3 damn good? I'll put an excellent, actually, just because this one I always get killed by as well, especially in Gardens and Graveyards when there's just one camping out at the top, raining down toxic peas on me, stopping me from getting in the graveyards. Now, we're at the end, so need final conclusion, really. First of all, I've only got one pea from the trash, Law Pea. It's mostly because the rock pea's not on this game, and that one's rubbish. Chomper, I'll think about moving Chomper to decent, because I feel like if you're starting off and you're rubbish at killing, this is the one you should do, because it's easy to get kills with him. But at the same time, outclassed, isn't he? Should Armor stay in meh? I think it should, just because it's better than the Metal Petal, because at least it does more damage. I know that Agent P and Decent will get me a lot of heat, but f it. Should I put Electro in Excellent? Because I do often kick major ass when using this one. And I've only got one Sunflower, and the rest I've got at least two. Yeah, go on then. I do still feel bad about putting the regular Cactus in trash, though. Out of all the characters in the game, I feel like Shadowflower the one I've used the least, but should that be in trash? No, I think I'm just being too harsh for Sunflower at that point, even if they are hands down the worst variants. Okay, so I think that's my finalised list. There we are. I think next I'll be doing zombies, although you can let me know if you want me to do anything else on Garden Warfare 1. I probably won't be doing this for Garden Warfare 2 because I've not unlocked all the characters and it's probably too late now because there's some limited edition ones. So that's been it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. I'm GMVS, thanks for watching.